We are coming up on a time of year where people get together. Family, friends, and co-workers all enjoy gathering with common goals, or to do some good in the world. Experience YL provides a place for us to do just that and get to know each other along the way. Luba Vozarova is the Executive Director of Product Culture Marketing and someone who finds herself at all the events. So before you hammer down all your holiday plans, remember to leave room on the calendar to get together with us. Hello and welcome to Young Living's podcast, The Wild Drop. My name is Jacob Young, your host. Young Living is a world leader in producing and distributing premium essential oils, and this podcast will provide you with drops of information about Young Living, including stories, history, product information, lots of little fun facts, and even more. Luba, welcome back to the podcast. We are so happy to have you. For those of you who don't know who Luba is, she is the director of the YL Experience events, I know that is your job, but I don't know what your official title is. So if you want to share with the people what your official title is, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you so much, Jacob. I know it's Halloween today, and I am fascinated with your costume right now. I'm Executive Director of Experience Young Living, and it is the former beauty school. It is more regarding the more products, more categories, what we present, more sharing of the Young Living passion and Young Living ideas among everybody who is interested in. And we are organizing a lot of events, but I heard you went to more important events, so talk about this one.
So that was the foundation event. We were just in North Carolina. Right now as we're recording this is a Thursday. I just got back last night at 1 a.m., and we were in North Carolina for 3 days, and we were helping with hurricane relief. For those of you that don't know, we went down to North Carolina where Hurricane Helene hit really, really hard. In other parts of the United States, like Florida and more southern eastern states, Hurricane Milton did a lot of damage there. But absolute devastation, just destruction like they've never seen before. North Carolina experiences some flooding here and there, but the level of flooding that happened in North Carolina was unlike anything else.
You showed me the pictures that are really heartbreaking.
Yeah, and it really depended on the area that you went to. Some areas were hit, but they weren't as badly affected. Some areas were hit extremely hard, and they were terribly affected. One of the first houses that we went to, we went and helped this elderly lady. Her name was Pat. She was having a really difficult time. Unfortunately, her husband passed away right before the hurricane had hit. And she stored all of his belongings in the basement. And her basement was completely flooded and destroyed. So all of the memories, their pictures, just destroyed. And she had so much mud in the house. There was mold growing in the basement. She had trash all over her yard from neighbors' houses. She had a truck, one of the neighbors' trucks, like up the road in her backyard, flipped over, glass was shattered everywhere. There was metal. In some areas, the water got as high as 30 feet. And you would see
crazy.
You would see tires and car parts in the trees above you. I mean, the destruction is just crazy. I haven't seen anything like that as far as a natural disaster is concerned.
What an experience. It's terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
It was awful. And these people, regardless of having almost everything destroyed and taken away from them, and a lot of them don't have like flood insurance, and so it's gone forever. They can't recover from that financially. They were just in high spirits, and they were just grateful. The gentleman who we helped after Pat, his name was Roger. Same thing. His house, the water had pushed and gone up under his house and pushed it upward at a 45-degree angle. So the house was literally on its side, and you had to climb up and over the house to get inside the house. And he had put all of his life savings into that house, and he's like, I don't have a house anymore because I'm not going to get paid for this.
Yeah.
And he just asked if we could go in and recover what we could, photos and all sorts of stuff. And so we helped him with that. And we asked him, how are you doing? How can we help? Is there anything else? He's like, nope, I'm alive. People are doing way worse than I am, and God is good.
It's such a positive outlook.
So positive, and no matter where we went, who we talked to, it was truly an amazing event. For those of you that would like to get involved, we still have a donation page up on the Young Living Foundation website. Those donations are still steadily coming through. We actually partnered with an organization that's local in North Carolina called Water to Wine. They focus on providing clean, filtered water to people that still don't have water, still don't have access to clean water. But it was just an amazing to see so many people united so quickly to kind of help clean up a lot of the destruction that had been done. And it will take a long time to help everybody and to clean everything up. So I'm sure we'll be going back. And we'll get into that later. We're here to talk about the Wild Experience events.
It is hard because the holidays are coming and we all are looking for celebration and spending time with family, and some group of the people are lost everything. So holidays are coming, winter is coming, and I would love to talk to you a little bit about what Experience Wild is doing and preparing for this Christmas and holidays.
Yes.
We have chose Mount Nebo farm in Mona, Utah, to do our country Christmas, but we have extended to some part of European feel. As you know, I'm from Europe, and I kind of like want to bring something that is European to Utah. I don't know how this will end, but we are thinking to bring the Candle Market as a part of the country Christmas. So we have invited a lot of vendors. The event will be inside this beautiful newly built event center. So it's inside, and we are inviting everybody to come and shop. Last-minute Christmas gifts, unique gifts, or just listening to the music. Country Christmas has a tradition of people coming, enjoying the lights on the farm, and also the horse, not riding, but
the sleigh.
It's not even the sleigh; it's the wagon. My understanding is, but it's you can book, buy a ticket. It's $5 for kind of like getting on the wagon and enjoy those lights in beautiful winter. Hopefully, we have a little bit of snow over there. This is happening on the December 4, 5, 6, 7. The Candle Market, which is this vendor shopping experience and spending the money and enjoying the beautiful food and bringing the family. This will be on December 6, 7 from 4 to 8. Both days, we will have some music, hopefully for some caroling, singing, hopefully for some, beautiful pictures. And of course, Santa cannot be missing. So we have all 4 days. Santa is there. So I am like asking everybody, bring your family, enjoy, and be ready for the holidays, the stressful holidays, shopping in the stores and online. This is pleasant. It's kind of like winter wonderland over there, and it's the fun time to spend a couple hours with the family and friends.
No, it's really fun. We've been part of the country Christmas for a few years now, and we've been doing that for a few years. And it's so fun to see the farm in such a different way with all the lights, and you ride through all the lights. And now that we have the new village, and that's kind of the new experience center, I guess you could call. But we've hosted so many things there already. Numerous weddings. We just had a Renaissance fair down there in August, and so we had that as the main stage for the performers and the presenters. During the farmers market, we had a bunch of little shops and stores in there and whatnot. It's a great use of space.
Yes.
And you're right, it is nice and warm on the inside. It's such a fun time, and the caroling and the singing, and of course the kids love Santa. It's a really fun time. So we have the country Christmas going on and the Christkindl, which is super fun. But there's also another event that will be happening down there at the farm as well, which is the Wild Experience event.
So it is the Winter Wonderland Experience YL, and I'm inviting all the brand partners. What they have nothing to do at the beginning of December, come to join us. They can stay on the farm, and the program of Winter Wonderland is, of course, our traditional presenting of the products, but also enjoying the farm experience, being part of the distillation process, or understanding more about how the essential oils are getting in those little bottles. We have also included some new part, which will be visiting the warehouse. This is the part of the Saturday, but through Winter Wonderland, usually what we did in the hotel or somewhere in the beautiful resort, the farm is much more nicer. And if you are brand partners, this is one of your goals to come and see the farm. And it's probably not so unique to see the farm, specifically here in Mona in the winter. Usually it's summer. It's beautiful. It's lavender. But now it will be winter time, and it's different beauty. It's different wonderland. And we will have a lot of wonderful speakers. And what it's unique this time, you can stay overnight on the farm. We have beautiful rooms, they are open for the registration, but we have also a Mona Farm Lodge, men's lodge, what they have such a wonderful and unique sleeping, renting and opportunities over there. So we are looking forward to host a lot of brand partners, specifically the partners where they are in Utah. That's not really, you don't have to buy the tickets to come to Experience YL. And it's here in your backyard. So why not to support Young Living, come and join the team and have fun.
How many spots do you have open?
For the staying on the farm, it's around 50 spots. So hurry up because they are filling very fast.
Spots are limited. And you're right. The Mona Farm is so different and so unique. It's something that not a lot of people see during the wintertime because most people come and visit it during the summer where everything is growing. The only thing that we really harvest or have during the wintertime is the juniper, which is still so amazing to distill. It's such a beautiful, beautiful smell. And you get to experience the farm in such a unique and different setting and environment than most people have ever seen it before.
So if you are interested in, just go to Experience YL website under the events and look for the more details. We are also offering, if you are from outside of Utah and you're flying in, we will offer the transportation from the airport to the Mona Farm. It is a unique place. It's such a wonderful place. I don't want to kind of go over, but it's something what will keep your heart so peaceful, and specifically in the winter with this Christmas lights and the horse riding over there and all the decoration what the Young Living Farm is preparing for you and welcoming. It's just amazing, and I wish a lot of people can come. I know we are so stressful because of the holidays is coming, and we need to plan, and we need to clean and prepare and buy and shop. So why not have those couple days just relaxing and enjoying time without any stressful situation?
Yeah, it's amazing what you and your team do, Luba, because you literally have every single detail thought out and taken care of. And you're a perfectionist, which is so amazing and hard sometimes as well. But everything is already taken care of, all of you. All you have to do is purchase your ticket and show up, and everything else will be taken care of for you.
Exactly. Yeah. And I am proud to say that my team and everybody who is helping with this team, it's not only my team, but I have a lot of help. We kind of feel those are our guests, whoever come to our event.
Yeah.
And it just, you treat them as a guest. It's not, it's not like serving, but we are respecting them, we love them, and we are trying to do everything what they need, what we need to that they feel comfortable, happy, and kind of went home back with the greatest memories.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is 2024. We probably should talk about upcoming events, which don't have specifically dates yet, just the months, but those events, what they are in preparation, they look so amazing that I'm already thinking, okay, Christmas is done, let's work 2025. You mentioned the event, what is the men's camp, and I am so happy that we are starting to build and continue in the tradition, and hopefully it will grow and be the biggest event ever with Young Living. Okay?
Yeah.
It should be. We have a lot of men, what they are begging and asking, hey, let's get together, let's support each other. Jacob, will you be so nice and tell us a little bit more about what the men's camp was for you this year?
Yeah, for sure. So the Experience YL that we had this year, well, at least that I was in charge of, was Men's Camp. Men's Camp was such an amazing time. We talked about starting Men's Camp back up after my father had passed away. And there was a lot of challenges with that, as knowing, well, how do we do Men's Camp without Gary? And so talking with a lot of the guys who had come to Men's Camp before, they said, we just need to get started somewhere. So I sat down with you and your team, and we put everything together. We put a schedule together. The food was amazing.
People love it.
Yeah, it was an amazing time. We got a lot of amazing and great feedback. Just amazing group of men that just want to better themselves. They want to be them best selves, not only for themselves, but for their family, their partners, their coworkers. It was just an amazing and great time. We had some really fun activities, horseback riding, ATVs, the gun range. we had a lot of work activities going on, picking up these massive rocks in the field, and that really boosted everybody's testosterone, so that was really fun. And we had some great speakers and just some great conversations about the world and us as men and products and young living. And another amazing and great thing was we had John Wetton share a message from my dad that I hadn't even seen before when he was down in Warm Springs back in 2003. And man, what a message that was. What an absolute message that was. So with the success that we had this year is kind of like to start it up again, to see how to do it right this time. And all the feedback that we've received, we will have men's camp again in 2025, September 13th through the 15th.
Perfect.
Those are the scheduled dates. You would fly in on the 12th and fly out on the 16th.
And this was a little bit confused by the people for the last year because they're like, when is this event actually? But we will make sure that the registration is opening in a couple of the days, and it will be exactly, just please, everybody who is interested, just read the details that you know when to come, when is the pickup, and when is to taking you back to the airport.
Everything that you need to know or want to know is going to be on the landing page for the men's camp sign up and registration. So it will all be there. Once you've signed up, you'll be added to our Facebook group. So if you have any further questions, you can ask inside the Facebook group. And it'll be a great and amazing time. So that's the event, the Wild Experience event that I was in charge of for this year.
We also have glamping events scheduled. This is also our tradition, what we are doing. I don't know, this is probably the 5th or 6th year, and our location and beautiful farm is the Idaho farm, the Highland Flats. I love this farm. It's such a different look and feel than the Mount Nebo farm because it's the trees. It's the scent of the trees, and it's not so luxurious, I have to admit, but it's kind of like you go on the Highland Flats farm and you see and feel Gary's hands and Gary's steps everywhere. Even though, it's couple years what your dad is not here. Me coming to the farm, I still remember first time being there with your father and just admiring how normal he was. He was not somebody who kind of like are scared to talk. He was friendly. He was just normal man, talking about you and your brother Joseph, calling from the car, kind of like, doesn't matter if I was there or somebody else. He just, hey, son, how was your school? I just remember this, and it was so touchy feeling. So the Highland Flats farm has a special place in my heart. So we have the glamping over there. Okay, this is usually in August. But other part, what I'm very excited, we got the request to do a glamping on the beach in Croatia, in Europe, and this is scheduled for June. I still don't know the details, but even the name, glamping on the beach, who will not want to go there? And it should be everything around helichrysum. So I'm just thinking to concentrate the presentation, do it yourself, massages with helichrysum. So it will be glamping on the beach with helichrysum. That's the title, okay?
That'll be so fun.
It is so fun. So if you are interested and you're listening to us, just put some money aside because Europe is calling. We also have event in Canada in April in Calgary. Our registration will open in a couple of the days, and this is other exciting event. We went a couple times to Canada, and after COVID, we kind of like were on the involuntary break going to Canadian market, but I'm so excited to see a lot of Canadian members and share our love and our passion with them. We are organizing our traditional Experience YL virtual events, which become very popular because not everybody wants to travel, not everybody has time or is saving for something else. We are also planning to have Raindrop virtual event in our live events, we also have the optional raindrop presentation by Tamara Packer. She was trained by your dad, and she's the best teacher ever. It's very popular. People love it. Even though they understand raindrop technique, they want to refresh their knowledge and kind of like learning from the best.
She is the best. I
She
got a
best.
raindrop right before I left, and it was magnificent. And I will probably need another one.
Yeah. I would also remind everybody who wants some exotic experience, tropical experience, that we are always doing our experience while in Ecuador. And Ecuador is other experience that it's so unique. And we are doing it usually twice a year. And it's combination of visiting the farm, Finca Farm, which is the beautiful ylang-ylang flowers. When you walk through this, it's just enticing scent and understanding how those ylang-ylang flowers are picked one by one, and look if they are ready to be picked. This is enriching experience for me. But we are also visiting always the academy and seeing those little kids being so happy, smiling and running to you and hugging you. It's the experience what opens your eyes to understand why Young Living is so different from any other company, to doing this goodness for the kids, what they deserve it but didn't have the chance.
Yeah.
And of course, Health and Wellness Center, Nova Vita, which is something what everybody should go if you want to recharge your body or rebalance your body or get revitalized. This is the opportunity of a life. So we are planning to have experience violence in Ecuador. We are thinking on 2 times, but I'm not sure right now. Everything will be posted on Experience Vial website under events. Just look for it and again, start putting the money aside a little bit because the tickets are a little bit expensive if you are waiting last minute.
Yeah.
If you are booking 6 months before the event, then everything is easy. So,
Yeah, the Ecuador farm is a very special place in my heart. I spent most of my childhood there. It's a beautiful farm. And you mentioned ylang-ylang, but there's so much more on that Ecuador farm. We have Dorado Azul and
Yes.
Palo Santo.
Ocatea is there.
We have Ocotea. We have eucalyptus.
Yeah.
My goodness, there's like so many.
It is plenty. It's just the
Dorado
ylang-ylang.
Azul.
Ylang-ylang is just like in your face.
Yes. Yeah, it is one of the primary crops that we have down there. We also have the goat nursery, so we have lots
Yes.
of goats there, so you have fresh goat's milk and cheese, and it's fantastic. Plus, you can visit what we call the little chivitos. That's the little baby goats.
Oh.
And they're adorable. They're really cute. You can see our recycling center for our compost with all the worms and everything. It's a beautiful and very amazing farm. Plus, the tree house that my dad built for
yes.
Joseph and I with the working zip line and the pool, and it's a huge farm. So there's so much to see. There's so much to explore.
I am always amazed when I come to the Ecuador and see what was built. I am just amazed with the vision of your dad. How could he see this beauty when he came the first time and it was a jungle? Because I went a little bit further to see how is it looking without, the farm. And it is a jungle. It is hard to even imagine that your dad came in and he said, yeah, I want to be here. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Ecuador is fantastic. If you didn't go yet, this is one-time life opportunity what everybody needs to come. And I'm just saying about every farm. You need to go to every farm, but some of the farms are very special. And if you have the serious thought about understanding more about Young Living and what Young Living does, this is a first step to get Young Living in your hearts.
Yes.
I forgot about one event what we had in the past, and people are excited about this because it's a little bit unique, and this is Experience Vial on the cruise. We are planning to have it in October. We are working the details, and again, it will be on the website. Just look. If you want to just have fun and learning about the products and having a lot of food on the cruise, that's my understanding.
I love the infinite amount of food on cruises.
It is, and it's just combination of work, because we are doing work with Young Living, but also the fun. So this will be open soon. So again, start planning, start looking into the event, and we would love to see everybody and all of you and some of the events what we are preparing for you.
Yeah, it sounds like you have an amazing list of events coming up for next year, and of course at the end of this year as well. And so many people should be excited. I, for one, am excited, even though I know I'm not going to be going on all of them, but I will be part of some of them.
You are.
And it'll be such a fun and great time. And like I said, Luba, you and your team do such a phenomenal job with putting this together. I hear nothing but praise on people who have gone to the WILE Experience events, and many of them do come back for future events as well, because it's just a great time to learn, great time to socialize, to network, and just overall just have a fun place to be and go, take a little break from your life and everything that you have going on. So yeah, definitely check on the website at the WILE Experience. I also know that you guys have social media. You have a Facebook of Young Living Experience where you post a lot of updates, registration dates when those are open and everything. And all of these events, spots are limited. So don't hold out for too long and make sure you get signed up before everything closes. So
thank you so much for your nice words. I have to just add one. You mentioned that we have people, brand partners, what they are coming a couple times, not only once, to our event. We have couple what they came 18, 19 times. And sometimes I'm asking why, why you are coming. The answer is because of the friendship, of the community, of the camaraderie, what they are building, of connections, of being with the people, what they think the same, they love the same thing, they work toward the same goal. So this is maybe the one important part to remember. It doesn't matter if you feel, I don't know anybody. You come to our event and you will go home with big family.
Yeah. It's also, in a way, if you think about it, an investment in their own business, too.
Yes, that's for sure.
Well, Luba, thank you so much for coming on and sharing all the fun and exciting events that are coming on next year. I'm jealous with some of them. I think I might just have to invite myself.
Just come in. You are always our special guest.
Well, thank you so much. We are going to be very excited to have you back on the podcast yet again. Once again, please make sure to check WILE Events Experience on Facebook as well as on the main website. On the YouTube side of things, we'll make sure to add the links down below in the description so you can find those very easily. And yeah, I'm excited to have you once again. Thank you so much, Luba, and looking forward to these events. And thank you for tuning into this episode of The WILE Drop. Remember, you can listen on iTunes, Spotify, on YouTube, and of course our website at www.youngliving.com. Don't forget to oil up Young Living family. This is Jacob Young, dropping out. Take care.
Did we mention that he is on Halloween? Do you have this? Then leave it. Okay. Just I don't care. Just look at him. Look at him. And I have to talk seriously. It's just like looking in this face here, and I'm like thinking, where are we going? No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's Halloween. Yeah.